what possible reason could you have for protecting Sam? She stood by and watched while your baby was kidnapped. Jake would probably still be missing if I hadn't heard him crying when I spoke with Maureen on the phone.
I understand. And I owe you for your help with Jake. But that doesn't mean that I have to help you destroy Sam. I want you to leave Sam alone. There's been enough damage.
That's a generous attitude, considering the pain and fear she's inflicted on you and Elizabeth.
It's over, Amelia. Jake is safe at home.
Yeah, Elizabeth believes that, but you don't. You're a realist, and you know as well as I do that anything could have happened to Jake. Sam had no way of knowing that Maureen wasn't dangerous. She could have left him in a ditch or worse.
I'm not going to turn Sam in for aiding and abetting.
Look, if you're worried the truth about Jake being your son...
Jake is with Elizabeth and her family, and that's the end of it. Sam and I are over. And so is your revenge. Leave Sam alone.
Or what? You aren't in a position to threaten me.
Try me.
Sam is walking around without a care while my father is dead, murdered. Why shouldn't I want to make her pay for all the damage she's caused? To me and to you.
I told you I just want this to end.
So we're back to your empty face.
You know what? Go after Sam. If you do, evidence linking you to organized crime will be leaked to the network and your career will be over.
So you can get ruthless. Which makes me wonder why in the world you left yourself so wide open to Sam. I'm not your problem. She is. And Sam is going to cause a lot more damage before she's finished.
Sit at the opposite side of the table. No physical contact with the prisoner.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Is Jake okay?
Yeah, he's fine. I'm here about your trial. I've been called to testify against you. Rick served me in person. He apologized for involving me, but said I had important testimony to offer.
It's gonna be okay.
Jason, I'm a witness for the prosecution. I'm sure I know something that's gonna damage you. I just don't know what it is.
Whatever Rick asks, just tell the truth.
What if it's the truth that hurts you?
This is exactly why I've never discussed my business with you. Because you can get up on that stand and you can honestly say you have no idea about my business or my dealings with Alcazar.
And Rick, I'm sure he knows that, so why is he calling me to testify?
Rick is trying to mess with my head. He knows that you're important to me and he's trying to use that against me. Rick must have figured out I was visiting in the hospital the afternoon Alcazar went missing.
So you came by my room, we talked about the baby. What if Rick asks about Jake?
Just answer his question.
Jason, Rick knows that we slept together. What if he brings that up in court? What if he finds out that Jake is your son?
Tell Rick the truth about what happened that day in the hospital.
You came by my room. I asked you if you wanted to hold Jake. He was in your arms. I thanked you again for saving him. Your phone rang.
That's right.
It was a quick call. I don't know what the conversation was about. You hung up and then you left.
That's it. That's all you need to say on the witness stand.
Okay, but I know Rick. He's going to make it seem like that was the call to go kill Alcazar. If I don't mention the phone, then...
Just tell Rick what he wants to hear, and he'll leave our personal relationship out of it.
Forget it. I am not going to help Rick prosecute you.
The good news is you are being transferred back to Port Charles.
Okay.
The bad news is the trial starts the next day.
Okay, may as well get it over with.
Rick Lansing has added some interesting names to his witness list. A Donald Clooney and Mrs. Elizabeth Spencer. Rick is almost certain to ask Elizabeth about that phone call that you received on the day you visited her in the hospital, the day Lorenzo Alcazar disappeared. Now, I'm going to try and get most of that thrown out as hearsay.
No, just let Rick ask whatever he wants. Get Elizabeth off the stand as fast as possible. That's what you do.
Her testimony is potentially incriminating to you.
Rick knows that Elizabeth and I slept together.
Does he know that you are the baby's father?
I don't think so. But if he asks Elizabeth under oath, she's going to tell the truth, and then everybody is going to know that Jake is mine, and that's going to put him in a lot of danger.
I understand that, but we need to steer Rick away from the subject of that phone
I don't
call.
want you to steer Rick away from anything.
Jason, listen to me. If Rick makes a connection between that phone call and Lorenzo Alcazar's disappearance and manages to convince a jury of that connection...
Diane, I don't want Rick digging into my private life because I will do whatever it takes to protect my son!
Even if it means sending yourself to prison for life.